So, I had some ideas. I wrote some stuff down even that I was going to say, and then I decided to throw it away because today when I was at the wedding and listening, it just came to me as I was checking stuff out. I didn't know that story about the Jimmy Carter deal. I don't even remember Jimmy Carter saying that. I was like 3 or something when he ended office. But I remember the guy in Africa, Reagan. And Reagan has this really cool quote when he talks about bombing Libya. This is going to all come together. And he said, they'd done something, and he was like, they counted on America to be passive. They counted wrong. And I think there were a lot of people that counted on Kevin Johnson to be single. They counted wrong. Because today, he's done what he had to do. It won't be necessary to do it again. If you keep going through, a lot of stuff can change really quickly, It's a very appropriate week. The week of change in the United States.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. But some people only do things that make sense. And some people don't do anything that makes sense. And that's why it's better. There's a lot of things about Kevin Johnson and Elise Johnson being together that don't make a lot of sense. It doesn't make sense to marry your boss. It doesn't make sense to marry somebody 12 years older than you or younger than you. Doesn't make sense. I could go on I want. That's enough of that. But one of the things I learned from KJ is faith. Because when something doesn't make sense and you do it anyway, that takes faith. And when Kevin and Elise first got together, he knew. And it was automatic. It was instant. A lot of people say it doesn't make sense to marry somebody within a year of knowing. Great. A lot of things don't make sense, but the faith is what made this work. Kevin's always had faith in me and the people he worked with. Kevin's also told a lot of people in this room what it means to hope. What it means to hope for something better, to believe in themselves and to get something better. His mom told me that Kevin was her hero. He creates in people this hope because of the faith that he has in them. And you guys have all heard this cool verse about faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of them is love. Well, getting back to the original theme of presidents, before we come back to faith, hope, and love, President Obama said, I don't see red states or blue states. I see the United States. And there's not a Kevin Johnson and Elise Johnson, there's the Johnsons. And unlike politicians who always say what's best for Elise or what's best for Kevin or what's best for rich people, what's best for poor people, and divide people, what I would ask you guys to do in order to remain the Johnsons is ask what's best for the Johnsons. Because what's best for the Johnsons will always be what's best for Elise and what's best for Kevin. And that's what love is, which is the greatest of faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love, and it's an incredible honor to be here with you. Thank you for letting me speak, and my toast is to this. Faith, hope, love, and the Johnsons. Yeah.